some providers will wonder, should I go to a child's funeral? Should I write to a family? How should I acknowledge that a child has died? So there is no one size fits all. If it's helpful so there's no one size fits all. Often families welcome providers to come to funeral services, and they'll send information into the hospital about when those services are, and they're very moved and touched when members of the care team come to the funeral. And not all families want the providers at the funeral, so it's important to find out if a family wants who they want at the funeral. As someone that works in the hospital and has worked in a hospital for a number of years, it is not possible for me to go to every funeral. And because I have family commitments and community commitments, and I don't think that providers should feel guilty if they can't go to every funeral. There are other ways to reach out to families. Families are grateful to receive letters, a card, a phone call. There are many ways that providers can acknowledge that they are deeply sorry or saddened by the death of a child.
Mm-hmm. That's very helpful, Anne.
That's
so true.
In many hospitals, there are bereavement committees or departments that is their job to follow up with families after the death of a child. So to find out what is available at the institution that I work, what is our practice as an institution after a child dies?
And most hospitals have memorial services as well, either on a 6-month or every year basis, in which parents come back to remember their child. And that's an opportunity for providers to have an opportunity to reflect upon the children for whom they've cared, to reflect upon the effects on themselves of having cared for children, and sometimes to reconnect with family members.
When I am working with a child who dies, the way that I decide whether or not I'm going to go to that funeral is I ask myself, do I need to go to this funeral in order to move forward myself? And if I have a personal need to attend the funeral and the family welcomes my presence at the funeral, I will go. I also ask myself, what burden will this place on my own family if I attend? And if it is going to be burdensome to my own family, and then I usually do not attend. It's important for providers to know that although it is welcome for them to attend, it's not going to be possible all of the time. And some families live in other states, in other countries, so I think it's important to take that guilt away